first bracket of 4. And so these were 4-way matches. Only one can move on. And we had Rhea Ripley, Kairi, Liv Morgan, and Roxanne Perez again duking it out for this one slot. And this was the top left bracket. And as you can see, we got 3 more of these to go. The next one will be on SmackDown, and then one more on Raw next week and SmackDown next week. So this one was up first. And just looking at the list, I would have taken probably Rhea Ripley again going into it, just if you were to go straight up, everybody for themselves. But as you know, it is the WWE, and nothing is ever quite that simple. The one thing I do want to point out is Roxanne and Liv Morgan got into a little conversation before this matchup, and how Roxanne was saying like, hey, we should work together out there, so one of us wins. I noticed she said, so one of us wins.
Well, there's only one winner.
Of course. And, her argument or reasoning being that like, well, at least somebody from Judgment Day would be represented. Right?
Valid reasoning. Valid.
Absolutely. And Liv Morgan was basically like, stay out of my way. I don't want nothing to do with you.
Yep.
So that's how this got started, and you just knew there was going to be some juiciness coming out of it. But before we get into that, the match started from commercial break with Liv Morgan's music hitting, and I just gotta say, when her music hits, I like it.
Okay.
It's got such attitude, and it embodies her entire persona. So kudos to the music writers of Liv Morgan's theme song. I didn't look up the title or anything, but I love it, and I love the style of the video and how it all comes together. It's a great image persona that she's cultivated for herself, and you can see why she's a big star in WWE.
She sells it.
She sells it. However, in case you could not gather from my hints, she did not win this match. But Roxanne did.
She did.
She is the Queen of the Ring tournament advancer, and she will go on to face the winner of Jade Cargill. We have Mia Yim, also known as Michin, which is the crazy Korean. It means crazy in Korean, I should say, but you might as well call her the crazy Korean. And we've got one of the secret Hervis down there, and Nia Jax.
Okay.
So we got that matchup, and I don't know if that one's going to be next, or if the Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, and Candice LeRae. I don't think we've seen a lot of her either since we've been watching. And so, yeah. And then we also have another matchup on Raw that we'll talk about soon coming up. But Roxanne Perez continuing to impress, and she did steal this victory.
She did.
It's hard to classify anyone in Judgment Day as a good guy or a face, because
they are the heels.
They have attitude, and they kind of play up their bad boy or girl personas. However, I feel like Roxanne is more of a heel than Liv Morgan is with fans in general. And Roxanne has this really cool opportunity right now to play up that bad girl persona and become a solidified heel in WWE. I don't know where this is leading. What do you think it's leading to?
I don't know, but there's a lot of friction between Liv and her and Dominic Mysterio. I don't know if there's going to be some kind of fallout between those two about Dominic, or something that would play into this whole threesome.
Yeah, there is definitely that. And I feel like they need to have some kind of stakes on the line between these two if they're going to be building it into a long-term feud. Perhaps at SummerSlam in some capacity. We have 2 nights of SummerSlam, so we have the space for a lot of matches to potentially be happening. But what if they were to potentially wrestle for the right to remain in Judgment Day?
That's a good idea. Internal friction in Judgment Day, sure.
And I could also see Liv Morgan going her own way, in a sense, because we know she's done a movie and she's got this star persona about her.